We're back with another flooring truth bomb here at Carpet One. Only this time it's a flooring adjacent truth bomb. As you can see, I'm here in our blinds department, and I thought, it's heating up, it's summertime. Maybe it's time we talk about blinds. This is not something that you buy every day or every year. So maybe it's a good idea to go through the different type of common window blinds and the advantages and disadvantages of each type. So the first type of blind that I usually start with is your classic roller shades. We've probably all seen them 1,000 times. They come in a lot of different styles, and in particular, you can use a roller shade to either block out light in a room darkening application, or you can get a fabric that allows some light through, or you can do both. So this blind here has got both the one layer of room darkening fabric and another of sheer. So if I just hit the up button here, you can see that the room blackening or darkening fabric is behind, so you can raise or lower whichever one you want. This particular blind is on a battery control, so you just hit the button to either raise or lower, and you can also save a favorite setting halfway up. Roller shades also come in lots of different finishes, fabrics, and different types of opening and closing hardware as well. This is a really simple, non-motorized control. Another popular type of roller shade are the zebra shades. These will allow you to allow sheer, so light kind of softening coming through from outside, blackout, or straight up. So all you gotta do is just raise the blind to the point where it's allowing some light through to allow, kind of some filtered light. And then if you want privacy, you can lower all the way, and it should, if we've done it right, line up and create privacy. The next type of blind is called honeycomb. Honeycomb blinds are great for R value. They actually add quite a bit of R value to your windows because they trap pockets of air across the window. Very simple example here from Hunter Douglas. And the hardware is you just kind of set the blind where you want, and the clutch will automatically hold wherever you end up putting it. But if you come around, you'll see what I mean. You can see there's air pockets inside the blind, and that helps to insulate on hot days or really cold days. Another type of honeycomb shade, top down, bottom up. So if you've got large windows in your living room, say, and you want to allow light to come in on the top but still want privacy on the bottom, these blinds allow you to kind of pull the whole assembly down from the top and allow light to come in above the blind, but keep privacy below. I don't know why we hung this one on the bottom down here. We just decided to do that. Here's another honeycomb shade, top down, bottom up, but we have a sheer on the top side. So this would be light filtering. You get a light softening effect if you pull the blind all the way down, and if you pull that rail all the way up, privacy and light blocking, so sleepy time. And then of course you can just open it up and look at the beautiful view out the window. All right. Next type of blind is called sheers. Hunter Douglas calls these silhouettes because they're fancy. Silhouettes are nice because you can have a privacy, but a very soft kind of privacy setting where light still kind of filters through, but at quite a bit of reduced light. But then you can kind of twist like that and then allow a lot more light to come through, still filtered. And then of course you can raise or lower them as you want, like that. The next type of blind is called a vertical because, it's vertical. In this case, we've got a vertical slats with a sheer fabric over top. Again, so you get that nice filtering, light filtering kind of vibe. And you can just turn the wand to open it up to allow the sheer effect, or close it up for privacy. And then if you just want the whole thing open, you just kind of move it over. Now these are great for whole wall installations in a mid-century modern look. They're also great for patio doors. Lots of people install them over their patio doors so they can still walk in and out, no problem. The next type of blind is called a Venetian. I don't really know why. I guess they were invented in Venice, maybe. But otherwise known as a horizontal for the same reasons the vertical was called vertical. Verticals were called vertical. These horizontal blinds, they're called horizontals. You don't install them this way, you install them this way. And they're your basic blind. You know, the one that you kind of peek through if you're a detective in an old detective movie. They're basic, you know, they get the job done. In almost any type of blinds, you've got the option today for motorization. Everybody thinks, I don't need motorization, until you're standing on a chair trying to get your blind adjusted that's 12 feet in the air. Motorization just makes everything easier, especially if you can get the remote controls. And the motorization is not like it used to be. You don't have to run wires anymore. A lot of the blinds are controlled with batteries that you can recharge with USB pretty easily. The openers typically last a long time. You know, some of these we won't charge for a whole year, and they're still working even though they get used every day. So it's definitely an option that I would consider if I was looking at blinds. The other great thing is you can incorporate your motorization into your home automation. So if you wanted to say just hit a button on your phone to have all your living room blinds open, that's possible. As you can see, there are a million options for blinds. What I would recommend is come in, talk to us. We can take you through the options, figure out what's going to work best for your room, and we'll hope to see you soon at our showroom.